The main ambition we bring is to share with everyone that it's possible to fly more and to pollute less. So we have three main goals in aviation. The first one was between 2010 and 2020 was to emit less CO2 per passengers. And we are above the target we have established in 2009 for this goal. Second period after 2020 is to have a carbon neutral growth. And to achieve that, we have been able to convince 193 states to adopt a worldwide program called CORSIA, which is an offsetting program for carbon emission, and that will be mandatory in 2026. So it's a main achievement. We are the first industry to have achieved such a success. And the third goal in 2050 is to be able to reduce our CO2 emission by half compared to the 2005 level, which is very ambitious because it includes the growth that our industry will face, which will be significant, but even including that growth, we'll be able to reduce our carbon emission by 50%, which is very, very ambitious. There are two keys. The first one is technology. We will rely on technology to have more efficient aircraft, more efficient operations. For instance, we'll try to avoid taxing on airports, to avoid waiting time in the sky to land or after takeoff. So the optimization of operation can bring significant improvements after more efficient aircraft. We will also optimize the airline operations to do everything to reduce our emissions. And the second key is the sustainable alternative fuels. For the moment, the industry and the aviation is not able to electrify massively the fleet. Scientifically and technically, we are not able, to have electric aircraft that will do long-haul trips or that will transport more than 40 to 50 passengers, and even that in 2035. So we are aiming at using sustainable alternative fuels, biofuels, that could contribute to our CO2 emission reduction up to 80%. So it's a key issue for us, technology, biofuel. For us and for this industry, we consider that we are a chain, and it's a collaboration between all the stakeholders which are involved in this fight against CO2 emissions and against the consequences of the climate change, which will be able to resolve the problem and to promote and propose efficient and effective solutions. So we need the whole industry to collaborate, so not only the airlines, but the airlines, the aircraft manufacturers, the airports, the air traffic control authorities, plus the governments, plus the oil companies. Everybody has to contribute to that. And we are also relying a lot on government to incentivize the CO2 reduction, for instance, by pushing the use of biofuels, production and distribution, or by investing in new technologies for aircraft. For me, the key issue there, of course, is to have people, grouped and working around the same issues. But I think the key element in this forum is to make people aware that innovation, intelligence, cleverness, brain, creativity will be the solution or the family of solutions to be able to fight against climate change and its consequences.